Episode 2, Moyale, the cracking borderline of truth and manipulation. In our previous episode, we traced the historical and political weight carried by Moyale, the southern gateway of Oromia. But today, we shift focus to the voices of resistance, remembrance, and resolve. Jawar Mohammed's call to unity. Prominent Oromo leader Jawar Mohammed recently sounded the alarm. Do not fall into the trap of orchestrated hostility. He warned the Oromo and Somali peoples against government-engineered conflict, calling it a deliberate strategy to fragment unity and divert attention from growing public resistance. Jawar reminded us of the peace achieved after painful clashes years ago, a peace now threatened by new violence. From Bordadi to Diradawa, Bale to Moyale, clashes have reignited. He placed responsibility squarely at the feet of Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, arguing, neither the Oromia nor Somali governments act independently. They move under orders from the center. In Jawar's words, let the two lions, Oromo and Somali, stand together. We must not allow ourselves to be used against each other ever again. Dr. Sultan Abda, Federalism under siege. According to Dr. Sultan Abda, the Prosperity Party is weaponizing border disputes to discredit the very idea of ethnic federalism. He believes the party's goal is to push its Mono-Ethiopian assimilation project by portraying the federal structure as a source of conflict, using Moyale as a scapegoat. Guyo Wario Abajirma's poetic lament. Guyo Wario, journalist and activist, poetically asked a haunting question. How much was Moyale sold for? He denounced hypocrisy. You sing drunk songs about border children, yet a Somali flag is raised by dawn in Moyale. His words cut through with imagery and accusation, a poetic call for honesty. Goresa Guyo, the lawyer's defense of truth. Legal scholar Goresa Guyo outlined the truth in 4 key points. Moyale has always been Oromo land, part of Borana zone in Oromia. Somali settlement was humanitarian and temporary in 1987 to 88 due to famine. The Woyan regime politicized it, encouraging Somalis to claim Moyale and punishing Borana Oromo for OLF sympathies. This was classic divide and rule, meant to fracture unity and dominate the region. Let's not allow manipulation to rewrite our history, he warns. Sora Jirma, our land is our bone. Activist and journalist Sora Jirma echoed a powerful slogan, Lafti Tina, Lafi Tina, our land is our bone. This was a direct response to a controversial decree by the Somali regional government attempting to redraw Oromia's boundaries. It violated the 2004 referendum, in which border communities voted to stay with Oromia. This is not incitement, it's resistance from wounded people, Jirma stated. Crowds are now rallying behind slogans like Justice for Borana, No to Land Theft. Moyale is our homeland, not a political gift. Dimidanga Kuni, Siasa Kamiyu Oli, Hangasu Wado, an Oromo activist talks about the two Moyales Oromo intellectual. Hangasu Wado offered a sobering truth. There are 2 Moyales, one in Oromia, one in Kenya, both inhabited by Oromo. He warned that the Somali region's actions are baseless and accused the PP regime of enabling this incursion in silence. Dr. Asebe Regasa, Geopolitical Flashpoint. Academic Dr. Asebe Regasa emphasized Moyale's geopolitical significance for Oromos in both Ethiopia and Kenya. He warned, if mishandled, this issue could spark regional instability across the Horn of Africa. Lemma Megersa, a forgotten voice. Former Oromia President Lemma Megersa once said it clearly. Moyale is the international gateway of Oromia. Yet today, his words ring like a warning unheard. Lammii Begna, an Oromo writer from OLF and former political prisoner. As someone who conducted research among the children of Borana zone, I can confirm that the area where the Somali regional government is now establishing new districts and towns is actually Oromo land. The issue of Moyale town must be urgently clarified and resolved. Lammii Gammachuu, OLF Public Relations Take. The boundary of Oromia was built with the bones and blood of Oromo sons and daughters. Understand this. Hamza Borana's take on Moyale is here. An executive member of Oromo Federalist Congress says Oromo people across all regions must break their silence and peacefully express their opposition in solidarity with their Borana brothers and sisters. Under the current regime, the entire country is suffering. This is the moment to reject the divide and rule tactics. OLF, in its press release, said, for the sake of political gain, the federal government and the regional governments on both sides have been playing a reckless and endless game, using the people as pawns. This has never brought tangible benefit to the people in the past, nor does it now, and it won't in the future. The Oromia regional government, too, has shown more interest in suppressing the Oromo people than in protecting Oromia and its people. OLA Press Release, July 27, 2025, the OLF has linked the Moyale crisis to a larger pattern of state-manufactured intercommunal conflict under Abiy Ahmed, from deploying fake Sheen groups to igniting religious tension in Arsi, Jirma, and massacres in Zikwala. OLA claims the Moyale flare-up is yet another attempt to fracture Oromo unity. Their message to the Somali people: this is not your war. It is being fought in your name by 4 Kilo. And to Oromo collaborators, open your eyes. With Abiy in power, no Oromo demand will ever be met. Final thought, a cracking foundation. While the Oromia president chants, we will build Oromia, we will stabilize Ethiopia. In Moyale, the very foundations are cracking, quietly, systematically, and dangerously. Let history not say we were silent. Let it remember that we stood for truth, for peace, for Oromia. This was episode 2 of 2 in our documentary series on Moyale, Oromia's frontline town turned political battleground. Subscribe to Digital Oromia for deeper dives into untold stories, unfiltered truths, and unbreakable legacies. Like, comment, and share this to spread awareness. Turn on notifications so you never miss a voice from the ground.